Hello, 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 my beautiful maker friends. How is everybody doing this morning? I'm super excited you're joining me today over here at a maker studio. While we're waiting on everybody to hop on, I do want to say a big thank you to Amy for letting me take over the Facebook page this morning. For those of you who may not be familiar with me, my name is Kerri and I run a YouTube channel called Mama Dares to DIY. I do a lot of easy and fun, but super creative stuff over there. So if that's the kind of stuff you're into, definitely head over there after our live this morning and check that out. If you like what you see, definitely hit that subscribe button. Y'all, I've got a super fun project planned. I've got a brand new stencil here on my workspace and I cannot wait to show y'all what that is. But y'all, let me know where you're joining me from today before we hop onto that workspace. I want to know where you're joining me from, and I also want to know if you're watching me live today or if you're catching it on a replay. And y'all, as usual, Amy's graciously doing a giveaway for us this morning. If you don't know the drill, it's super easy. All you've got to do is to like the video, give it a share, and tag 3 of your friends down in those comments below. So you ready to see this gorgeous new stencil? Y'all, I absolutely love it because it combines 2 of my favorite things. That is jungle and toile fabric. Isn't this beautiful? Look at these beautiful palm trees. Look at the detail with this tiger. Oh, y'all, this is going to be such a super fun project. So are you ready to see what it is? That's enough talking, y'all. Let's hop on our workspace and let's get started. Okay, y'all, so here's our workspace. Before we get started, I will give you just a closer look at this beautiful Jungle Toile stencil. Isn't the details amazing? Now, one thing I do want to point out, this stencil is easily able to be used on a bigger surface because it's so easy to match up. All of your corners are going to match up. So if you want to even put this on a wall, it would be super easy to do because it is a repeating pattern. I love that Amy thinks of everything for us when she makes our stencils. Okay, so let's go over really quickly what we're going to be using, and I'll then let you know what our project is going to be. So I've got some no-bake ceramic paint in the color Always a Bridesmaid. I've got a little bit of angel wings. I've also got some tally ho. And again, these are no bake. So once you're through with your project, you don't have to put this into your oven to seal it like a lot of other ceramic paints on the market. I'm also going to be using one of my Maker Studio foam dome brushes. And y'all, let's just give a moment of silence for this awesome, amazing foam dome brush. It is the best foam dome brush out there. I have used this one brush no telling how many times, and it washes up and it always holds its shape. Okay, so you're probably wondering what in the world I'm going to be doing with all of these wonderful products from a Maker Studio. Well, y'all, I've got a candle. This is a candle that I have already burned all the candle out. It was a great candle, but I love the jar. The jar actually came already painted in this beautiful pink color, and it also had a beautiful gold top on it. So y'all, we're gonna actually turn this candle holder into a beautiful jar that my daughter is gonna be able to use in her bathroom. Isn't that a great idea? Do you like to upcycle your candle jars? Y'all, I just hate to throw them out because it seems like such a waste. So let's see what else I'm gonna be using today. So I found this really pretty knob. I think it was like a Marshall's or somewhere. It came in a pack of 12. But also scour your thrift stores because thrift stores are a great place to find awesome and unique knobs. And because we're only doing one, we only need one of these. If you're going to do a whole set, then it would be also pretty to use maybe different types of knobs. You can even do like a whole canister set to go on your bathroom counter. To tie it all off, I've got some wooden beads that I also painted in a pretty gold color, and I'm going to put these and make them be little feet on the bottom of my candle. Or it's actually going to be upcycled into my pretty jar. Okay, so let's open up our stencil. And one thing about Amy's Tri-Mesh stencils, they're reusable, y'all. If you are not familiar with these stencils, then you're really in for a treat because these are unlike any stencil out there. They're Tri-Mesh, and that means that they're going to be able to be washed and reused over and over again. Now, y'all, if you've got some friends that you think would love to hang out with us this morning and see what we're doing over here at Maker Studio, definitely share this video with them and tag them in the comments because we want everybody, all you, the creative makers out there, to take advantage of what we're doing today. We want to share this with everybody. And that also puts you into a drawing so that you can win a prize that Amy's going to be giving away on our live today. Okay, so when you open your stencil up out of the package, you're going to get this little cardboard piece. You want to definitely hang on to this because I like to keep these to keep my stencils straight. And also when you peel your stencil back, you're going to notice another backing. You see that? Look at the stencil. I told y'all these were unlike anything you've ever seen before because even if you make your own stencils with your Cricut, it's going to be super hard to get them off. Y'all, these come, they stay together. Once you're done with your stencil, you want to wash it out. You want to put it back on your backing and you want to put it back in your package so you can use it over and over again. So let's take this beautiful stencil off of its backing. And y'all, don't forget, I want to know if you're watching me live today or if you are watching it on a replay. Let's get a little rag here so I can lay this down. Now, before I put this stencil down, well, let me go ahead and put the stencil down first, and then I'll tell you, if your candle is not pink, I'll show you how you can make your candle pink. It's really easy. Y'all, the stencil is so beautiful, and my candle is not as big as I would like it to be, so it's going to be hard to figure out exactly which part of the stencil that I want to use. But I really think I want that beautiful tiger to show through. And look how easy this is. We're just going to wrap our stencil around. Now, if your candle holder is just clear, if you don't have a pink one, or if you want it to be a different color, guess what? You can paint the inside of your candle with our no-bake ceramic paints. Now, once I've washed it out, I will have a little place on the back that is not covered. So if I want it to go all the way around, then I'll just need to match that up so that it can go all the way around. But more than likely, I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just leave that to go to the back. It's going to be sitting on my daughter's bathroom vanity, so she's not going to care. So let's burnish this stencil in. And by burnishing it in, that just means we're rubbing the stencil down really, really good so that it does not bleed through. Have you seen all of the beautiful new stencils that Amy has come out with us? Y'all, we also have some super fun and super, super awesome Halloween stencils. I cannot wait to play around with those. Okay. So now I'll show you really quickly how you can mix your own paints together to get this really pretty pink. So I'll just move this to the side while I do that. I actually went ahead and painted on a trivet, and you can see the color is pretty close. And I painted the back of the trivet. I'm not going to have time today to show this project, but it's super easy. I just painted the back of the trivet, and I'll use this to go on top, and then my daughter can use this on her bathroom vanity as well. And I just painted the back, and that's what it looks like. So if you want to get to the Always a Bridesmaid is a lighter pink. I'm sure you can see that. It's a little bit of a glare because my ring light is so bright today. So to get this really pretty sort of neon brighter pink, we'll take some of our Always a Bridesmaid and just a drop of the Tally Ho. And that's probably way too much of the Tally Ho. And we'll just mix this together. And one thing about, don't be scared. Don't be scared to mix your paints. You can also mix in some white, which is the angel wings, until you get the shade that you want. So even though we only have a limited number of the ceramic paints, guess what? the sky is the limit, because look how pretty that is now. And that was really easy, wasn't it? So because my candle holder was already pink, I did not have to do this. And I don't know about y'all, but when I go and shop for candles, I do take a look at the jar, because I know I'm going to be using this jar for something else when the candle is through burning. So if you want yours to be pink, just take your foam dome brush and just dip it into your paint and dab it onto your candle holder. Let it dry really good, and you might actually have to go back with a second coat. But again, mine was already pink, so I did not have to do this. Okay, so now we are ready to rock and roll with this stencil. And before I start working on the stencil, I do like to just one last time make sure that everything is burnished in. Especially because it's not a flat surface, it's a curved surface. And don't forget, y'all, one lucky person is going to be winning this stencil. I'm actually going to stick my hand inside here so that I don't get anything on here while I'm working. So let's put a little bit of our angel wings. Now, you can do any color you want to. Let me also grab this other color, because y'all, green and pink together are super on trend right now. Isn't that fun? These are two colors that you may not think go together, but y'all, I've seen so many things in the stores that have this really pretty bright pink and this dark Kelly green, and it is absolutely beautiful. And this would look great together. But because my knob is sort of this creamy white color, that's what I'm going to be using this for today. But I think somebody should totally use this color combination together and tag me in it so I can see what it looks like. Okay, so just want to put a little bit of my angel wings. And then I'm going to pick up my foam dome brush. This would also be pretty if you wanted to use the Bauhaus Buff color with our, in the one-step paints. This is obviously not Bauhaus Buff, but you can get the one-step paint samples on our Maker Studio website as well. And the Bauhaus Buff is a really, really pretty white color. But I'm just going to go in with this white. Angel Wings No Bake Ceramic. I'm probably going to need a little bit more. So I'll just go ahead and have that ready. And y'all, seriously, look how simple this is. We're going to load it up, and then we're just going to tap it. We're just going to pounce this brush onto our surface. I am going to be working really quickly. I don't want my paint to dry in my stencil. But seriously, this is how simple and easy it is. So think about all of the wonderful things you can do with this stencil. I could see this definitely being a pillow. It would also be pretty on the end of a pillowcase, like just on the hem. If you've got sort of that tropical theme going on in your bedroom, oh, I think that would be so gorgeous. What would you see yourself doing with this stencil? Do you have something that jumps out at you? You know, sometimes you see something and immediately you have some ideas that just pop into your head. Okay, I'll go over one more time. Let's add a little bit more to make sure I did not miss anything. I don't want any pieces of my stencil to get left out. You can tell I use my Angel Wings paint a lot because I'm almost out of it. I love to keep a lot of the white on hand because it does let you sort of manipulate all of the colors. You can go lighter. Okay. Can you see our project coming together? This is just a super fun way to sort of upcycle those old candle holders. Okay, so once I'm done removing my stencil, I'm going to drop this stencil down into a bucket of water so that it does not dry in here. And y'all, look how pretty that is. I know it's sort of a glare onto the candle, and I am so sorry for that. But y'all, wasn't that easy? I'm going to move all of this to the side because I'm done with that for the moment. And let's put this candle holder together. Or I need to quit calling it a candle holder because y'all, we have now transformed it into a beautiful glass container that is going to look gorgeous on my daughter's bathroom cabinet. So here's my pretty knob. And I'm just going to thread this through. I did go ahead and put a hole in the top of my candle holder, or the top of my candle top. And if you don't have a drill, we also have hand drills on the Maker Studio website, and that's actually what I used to drill this hole. I started with the smallest size and then just sort of worked my way up to the biggest size. But look how pretty this is going to be. I am going to have to cut off the very bottom of my screw. And these knobs are just a little bit different than the knobs that I'm used to for just regular furniture knobs. But I'm not complaining because it is a really super cool knob. Most of your knobs thread through on the back side, but this one did not. So we'll just keep going all the way around until this pulls tight. And then I'll put my washer and my nut back on. And then I'll just take a little pair of wire snips and snip this off. But y'all, look how pretty that is. So simple. And something just as simple as that knob being on top of here totally transforms this candle holder top, doesn't it? Okay, so now here's my wooden feet. I just spray painted these with some gold spray paint. And look, I've still got the candle tag on the bottom of my candle. That's okay. I'm going to dual glue our little feet to the bottom of the candle. And if you're not familiar with dual gluing, that's just where you take some hot glue and also something like an E6000. And we're going to use the hot glue as an instant glue. And then our E6000 is going to be our permanent hold. And I'm just going to space these out. If you want to measure, go for it. But I'm more of an eyeballer. Y'all, this project is almost done. What do you think about it? Isn't it beautiful? It's something fun and easy. This would also make a great gift for a friend or even a teacher. Do you love to make homemade gifts and give them? I know I do. It just makes me so, so happy. Okay. That's got our little gold feet glued on. Look how cute that is. Don't you love that? I'm going to hit this with my blow dryer so that it can dry. I don't want to put my top on until I know that this is absolutely dry. So I'm going to mute our sound really quickly. Okay, y'all, sound is back on, and you can see it's dry. Now, for it to be fully dried, though, you need to wait at least 8 hours. I'm not going to wait 8 hours because I'm dying to see what this looks like all together. But, y'all, this is such a super easy project, isn't it? And once I have my stencil washed out, I will go back and go over just this little area here, just so that it goes all the way around. So, you ready to see what it looks like? Oh, my goodness. Look at how pretty this is. Would you have ever guessed that this was once a candle? Absolutely not. It looks like $1,000,000, doesn't it? Okay, y'all, let me know what you think. Do you love this project? Isn't it super simple? So don't be throwing away those candle jars in the future. You can also upcycle them and make these beautiful vanity jars for your bathroom. Let me know what you think about our project down in the comments below. Also, don't forget to let me know, did you watch me live today or did you catch me on a replay? Let me know where you watched us from. And also, y'all, if you want to be entered to the giveaway to win this beautiful stencil, all you've got to do is to share the video and tag 3 friends. That's all we've got time for today, my friends. Until next time, happy DIYing, y'all.